Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Bobs from Stitching with Black Cats and it's July 7, 2020. If you're new, welcome, and if you're coming back, welcome again. Today I'm having a few whips, a little bit of haul, and 2 tags. I'm going to start with the whips first, and I'm going to start with Jardin Privé. So if you notice, this was what I'm doing. Jardin Privé, cat lovers. I'll keep it a bit closer. And I started in the top corner. This only has 8 colors. It's all charted for DMC. And I love it with all the threads in there. It's already a mess, but I don't care. So, putting this aside, this is how far I got. If you look closely, you can see I made a mistake, but I am not really fixing it. I won't have enough thread to fix it, and it's what makes my piece unique. So if you can find a mistake, let me know. I know where it is, and it doesn't bother me. So far there are 4 or 5 colors in it. It's not quite geometrical, but it looks lovely. I'm gonna put the thread a bit out of the way so you can see it better. So this is close up. I'm thinking of doing the cats in black instead of the charted brown, but I'm not there yet, so I will have to decide what I'm going to do with it. I really love the small motifs, but it's been a very long time since I stitched 2/2, except with the Madame Chantilly, but that didn't go pretty well either. And I think that is why I made the mistake. So we'll see what I have to be doing about that. I'm not sure, but I love it. It's 36 count fabric. It's a bit gray blue, and as I look to my phone, it looks quite accurate. So this is whip number 1. If I would keep myself on it for a few weeks, I would have finished it, but I'm trying to do a bit more of a rotation now. I don't have an official rotation, it's just I pick what I feel like, and sadly I can't pick what I feel like at the moment, but I will have it about that in a bit. So Jardin Privé, cat lovers. I ordered it through her own website. She's from France, and since I live in Belgium, it arrived quite quickly, so I'm very happy with how she handles stuff. Even in these COVID-19 times, it still went fairly quick. The second whip is one from Etsy, Mika Stitch Design. It's a Ukrainian designer, and I did this part. Most of it is 10 stitch or half crotch stitch, and the robin. The robin has a few blending threads. I hope you can see it. And it looks pretty weird, but of course I still have to back stitch it. So that's what it looks like. For a stitch in time tag I'm going to do later, I have to show a few of my bags. So this is my bag. It's one of my more neatly bags. So then the third whip, it's my Heaven and Earth Designs ties up, and at this moment it's the only Heaven and Earth I can work on. I wanted to start another one, but I think you all have heard about the 08 and the 09 problems with Heaven and Earth Designs. Michelle is trying to fix it, But I'm not sure if a simple fix with trying to change those two numbers will help. I don't know how she charts it, but I think the 08 and the 09 are done with the color surrounding, and I'm not pretty sure if just changing the two is the solution. So at the moment I just have times up left. I have quite a few charts. Basically every chart I bought after November 2017 is affected. There are only a few charts not affected, so almost every Lisa Parker, Irina Garmashova, Gina Matarazzo are affected. And I'm not sure if I will continue them. Luckily, I have only one whip affected and two kitted pieces. But maybe I'll show you my affected whip first. So that's this one, Fox Sleeping, and I already have some of the 08 and the 09 in there. So it goes about here and here. And I wanted to work on this one because the colors are so vibrant. This time my phone isn't giving them well. This is doing it more justice from a bit distance. And I really look forward to having the fox, even though that's still 3 more rows before I'm there. But there was something else than all the black ones with all my black cats. And I hope she can finish it soon, but I'm afraid those little fixes won't help much. So we'll just see and wait, I guess. And I'm very lucky. I only have like 1 page, almost a page. But there are people who have several pages, have spent several months or years on WIP, and I really feel bad for them. Are they going to continue it? Are they going to keep it like it is? Are they going to rip it out? Like, this is my bag. I can't rip that all out without tearing off the fabric. So, if you can see, it's all very tightly knitted together. You can't even see the red in here. So I'm going to put it away for a while and see what's going to happen. I'm also lucky I don't own the very popular charts, because Hate is working from most popular to least popular, and I don't really have a lot of Amy Stewart's or Stitch in Time or so. So I think it will take at least a few weeks until she gets there. It's sad really, because I really wanted to have some progress in this one. Just gonna fold it up. So I have looked to almost all my charts, and I have to get a lot of replacements. Let's take it that way. So time's up. The black cat, black and white cat. And I continued page 30. Yeah, I think page 30. And it's the wallpaper. I'm still working color by color. And I'm at the moment filling in a rather grey-greenish one. So I'm happy this one didn't got affected, but it's a chart from before 2017. So I'm loving it, but it's a bit dark for the moment. I still have one hate Get It Up, and that's the remembrance piece for my cat that died earlier, and that one I can still start. Sorry, I have several versions of it. I have the max color, the normal one, and flipped, and only the max color is affected. And I'm not going to do that one because the difference between a crab apple that I did for her sister Tush and purple fetch is a bit too much if I do the max color. So I will never be stitching that one, I guess. But maybe I can start that one, a new start. We'll see. What do you guys think? Should I make a new start, another hate, or just continue with this one? Let me know. So this is about 1/3 done with the top part here, and I have to have 6 rows under it to have it completed. But the most interesting part at the moment, his eyes already done. He's just staring at me. I really love how Lisa Parker, her designs are so lifelike. When I was working on Witching Hour and I was working on the Flame, people commented that my piece was on fire, but it was just the candle that was flying up. So those are my whips. You know, I don't have a huge amount of whips. I have like 6 at the moment, and I stitch what I like. I don't have rotations. I don't do stitch bingo or other things. So I have another thing. It's not completely cross stitch. It's something that my mom was given, and she asked if I wanted it. So here it is. I don't know if I've shown it before, but I'm not sure. Better show it twice than not, I think. And it has fabric that is pre-printed. It's not that big of a piece, but it uses quite some specialty stitches. So I got a needle, almost pricked myself. Then it has the threads in it, and as you can see, I'll take it out. There is even a glitter thread in it. So this one really doesn't show up well. Yeah, now you can see it. I don't like to work with glitter thread. My favorite glitter thread or special thread for that instance is Krynic. I don't like the DMC versions. They come together, they come loose very fast when you want to separate them. And I never had that with Krynic, but I always used Threadhaven with it, so sadly you can't get it anymore. And another hole I really love. I've always been a hat person or a Joanna Elliott person. When I saw this one, I wanted to have it. So it's Blackbird Designs, Strawberry Fields Forever. So I'm going to show it on the back. And I kind of love it. It's something totally different than I'm used to stitch for all those years. But it will be a welcome difference. I'm not going to show you the pattern, but there are letters to be used. I'm going to do that way. And the colors are charted in GA. So I think that's Gentle Arts and WDW Week Dye Works. So there were 2 colors my LNS didn't have. That was Gentle Arts Grasshopper and Gentle Arts Tin Bucket. First we tried to DMC on it, but I find them too... the Gentle Arts are not as shiny as the DMC ones, I find myself. So we put other colors against it. I'm gonna show you in a bit. Not sure which one has changed to which one. So these are all the colors I've chosen. Just some random white I needed. And I guess you all know these colors, but this is the Gentle Earth Lamb's Wool. It's a bit white peachy. And I hear a little cat coming. Yeah. Muzzy is coming again. I'm gonna try and pick him up. My sweet little baby. Say hi. He likes to be picked up and cuddled. Even though he's almost 6 years old, he still looks like a little kitten, especially when you see his face. He doesn't like to be told he's a little kitten, though, because he's a big boy. Yeah, you're a big boy. You're a very big boy. Those are mommy's threads. What are you going to do? Ah, you're gonna walk in front of the screen, the camera. Hey, be careful. Wanna go down? Oh, yeah, go down. Muzzy, you're showing people your ass. That's not nice on camera. That's not sweet. What are you gonna do there? He's trying to find a spot to be naughty. No, don't pull that down. Go sit on Daddy's desk. Okay, where was I? Gentle Arts. So, Gentle Arts Country Redwood. Oh, these colors are not showing up well. Are you back? Are you back? You need another color? Do you need another color? Come here. Ah, little cuddly. Cats are invading. So now you know where my channel name comes from. Stitching with black cats. I have 3 of these black monsters. Yes. Now people are just seeing your side. What are you doing? What? You want a cuddle? But mommy is showing things. Maybe I should show the threads on you. So this is Gentle Art Brandy. Yes, Gentle Art Brandy. It's yellow brownish. So this is one I changed. So this is the uniform blue. It's a nice blue, dark with white. Oh, he's doing some stuff. Okay, there's a tail on my threads. Okay, sweet boy. Old brick. It's showing up a bit orange, but it's more pink. Old hickory. If I put them on the cat, you're kind of right. Okay. Ah, no biting my threads. He's trying to eat them. Help. Weak dye works. Baked apple. It's a red pinkish. So then we have Gentle Art Sable. Oh, what are you doing? Don't put my threads on the floor. Weak dark words Pelican Grey. It's a green grayish. I know you have seen all these colors on other channels, but I mostly have Nina's threads and not Gentle Art. So these are my first Gentle Arts. Garden Slate. No, Garden Gate. Hey, don't eat them. Nope. Not your toys. Avocado. It's showing lighter in real life than it's on the camera. And Lexington green. Doesn't look like green to me. It's even pretty accurate. Yeah. Okay. He's moving the camera. He's moving the camera. Gotta put it back. Do I have to put it on your back? No, Masha. Okay, gotta put my camera here. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy, but no, I put those threads there so you could stay off them. I'm gonna put them in the bag. Oh, in a moment I won't have skeins anymore, but only little pieces of thread. I've chose to do it on not the fabric they told me to do. They advise a 32 comfort grade. Oh, he has something sticky on his bow. Yeah, come here, come here. Sticky things. He likes bags of stickers. And then he can't get them off his bow. You're cute, yes. So what was I saying? 32 count Confederate grey by Weekday's Work. I have chosen for 40 count. It's a scrap linen, a coupon my store still had. They don't have a lot of choice for fabric. They have quite a choice, but not as much as you would see in most American stores. Or so it's a nice grey brown neutral linen, and I think it will look perfect on it. So I'm used to stitch on even wave. What are you doing? Okay, he's eating some candy. So here we are. I have 2 tags today, and I'm going to do a stitch in time tag, and the tag is of course from a stitch in time. So what is your favorite finish? I don't have so many finishes, but I must say witching hour and crab apple, I've taken so many years to finish them, and they are really lovely. Ow! There's something sitting at my feet. You can guess what? Show us some of your bags. So I have just shown you a few bags, but I'm going to show you my biggest at the moment, and that is Time's Up. It's a real mess. You can see it. And that brings us to the next question. Loops, knots, or tail? How do you start your thread? Knots. Not waist knots? No. Actual knots. See? Actual knots. I've done it like this always, and I never changed. I like the way to start my thread. So let's give you tag number 2. Needle and Thread tag by Megan Wright. It's an older tag, of course. It's from 2016, and it goes about needles. So what are your favorite needles? Gold-plated or not? Long or short? I like the longer needles, not too long of course, but I don't like those short needles. Mine are a bit longer. Oh, again. It's very wearing off, my needle, but I like those. So this is my needle. You can see the black on it. The needles I love mostly are from Prim. It's a German brand, and they come in those. You have 2 versions. You have the versions that come with cardboard and plastic where you can put the needles on, but you also have those little black packages like envelopes with a blue paper on it, and those are really my favorite, but they are very hard to find. They had them in 28 size, and now I can only find them in 26 as the smallest, but I still have a few. I use quite a few of needles. I had an accident when I was 18 and I was working in a factory, and my hand got stuck in a machine and it presses with heat, and then cuts off the bags. And I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to change my hand to that. There is a nice scar. Yeah, it's hard to see. There's a nice scar on my finger. It goes from here to here. So from here to here, but you can't see it well. And sometimes my hand just snaps. And if there's a needle in my hand, it can be broken, it can fly away, or it can be lodged in my hands. I don't feel the symptoms at front. I can't knit or crochet because of it. I know how to do it, but the pain gets intense until here, and they can't really do much about it because part of the muscles and the nerves are gone here. So I had these two fingers in the machine, and I can do most things of it, but I can't do everything with it. So how do you store your needles? I keep them in the original packages, and when I need one, I take one out. So that's how I do it. Do you change floss with each color, or do you use multiple needles? I change floss with words. I change floss. Okay, it's not going well today. So I change my floss with each color. That's because I work cross country, and I work color by color, so I don't pick up a needle to go work in another piece. I don't work with small sections. I go color by color over a whole page. At least that's what I do with my heights. With the Jardin Privé, I worked motif by motif and continued like that. Do you use a thread tamer or wax, or thread heaven, or do you go bare? I only use thread thread heaven, sorry, for my Krynic or other specialty threads. For normal DMC, I go bare. So bobbins or bags? I use bobbins. I have my threads for every project in a bag because I don't have a master set, and I keep them in bags per project, and once I'm ready to start them, I put them in bobbins, and each project has their own box. Do you use long or short lengths of thread? I use about from tip of my finger till my elbow, so those are pretty much the length I use. Orts, nay, yay, nay, or what a hey? Yay. I have a small container on the sofa where I put my orts in. It's about this size, little. And when that's full, it goes in a big IKEA vase. And all my orts from the beginning I stitched are in there. And I like it that way. I don't give it to the birds. I just keep on piling and collecting all the orts in there. I used to throw in my floss papers in there. Sorry. It's sometimes hard to find the right words in English. I know it, and then when I want to say it, it's gone. So those little papers, wrappers, that's the word I want to say, were in there, and needles too, but now I'm just using the thread in there. Maybe next time I will make a picture. So I think I'm at the end of my video. We're on half an hour at the moment, and I think that's a nice length. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I have 51 subscribers, so hooray! It's nice to see all of you coming for my videos and seeing people react. And so it's really lovely, and I really love the Flosstube community. I don't watch hundreds of Flosstubers yet, because I have a list of Flosstubers, and when I find a new one, I try to watch all their videos at once, and sometimes people only have 4 or 5 videos, but sometimes they have quite a few more. So I'll get there one day. And of course, there's a Flosstuber for everyone. Some people might like my videos, some people just might hate them. I don't mind. So if you watch me, thank you. If you don't watch me, thank you too. So I'm gonna leave you here. I hope you're all having a perfect week, perfect holiday, because holidays are starting here. And hope to see you later. Bye bye.